Madam President, it's a distinct honor and privilege for me to stand for a moment on the floor of the Senate and pay tribute to a gentleman I went to college with, a gentleman who's reported on politics and government in Georgia for the better part of the last 35 years, a gentleman who just recently announced his retirement at the end of this month from the associate editorial page responsibilities at the Atlanta Journal and Constitution. Mr. Jim Wooten, born in McRae, Georgia, veteran of Vietnam, 20 years in the Georgia National Guard, former president of the Georgia Press Association, lifetime trustee of the Georgia Press Association's Educational Fund, has made a tremendous contribution to our state and to the public lives of all of our people. And so I rise tonight to pay tribute to him, and one of the greatest tributes of all that I can share is what happened on Monday at lunch of this week. I had a luncheon with the board of Cox Enterprises. The Cox newspapers own the Atlanta Constitution, as Post and the Dayton paper, but they own many other businesses. It is a huge, privately held company. And at that luncheon, unsolicited by me, the name of Jim Wooten came up. And one by one, the leaders of Cox Enterprises talked about the tremendous contributions that Jim Wooten has made to their newspaper. So as one who was first elected in 1976 and has been written about many times by Jim Wooten, I wanted to add my tribute to his journalistic talent and the contribution that he's made. I'm not sure I know of any other writer that I've read who's reported on what's going on in politics in our state who's gotten it right more often, and in fact always, than Jim Wooten. Conservative? Yes, he's conservative, but he's pragmatic. And when he writes his opinions on the editorial page of the Atlanta Constitution, it makes a difference in the minds and the attitudes of Georgia's people. So I say job well done to Jim Wooten. I hope his retirement is successful and rewarding in every way he wishes it to be, and I thank him very much for all the contributions he has made to the lives of all Georgians, and in one case, to the life of this Georgian.